Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be taking a look at my Cobra Kai Axial SMT10 munch truck that I've been working on. I've been building on this thing for quite some time. I got the idea to make a Cobra Kai monster truck back when the season 1 of the YouTube series Cobra Kai came out. By the way, if you haven't seen that, you need to watch it. It is fantastic. And season 2 comes out later this month, and so it would be a perfect time for me to release this thing and to show it to the public. I'm really excited to show it to you guys. There it is, my Cobra Kai SMT10. I am really happy with how this thing turned out. I think it looks so very cool. I had some people say that, you know, Cobra Kai wouldn't have something like this. I think you are wrong. If you think Johnny Lawrence wouldn't be seen in this thing, you are absolutely crazy. He would totally drive this thing. I am very happy with how this thing turned out. So I got the Cobra on the front. I was debating whether if I should put it right there or if I should put it back here. I decided to put it on the hood. I think it looks better up there. I don't know. I'm really happy with how this stripe turned out. I actually had to paint that and tape it off and everything. I believe my camera is focusing. Yeah, I got the motto right there: strike first, strike hard, no mercy. So, and of course, no mercy on the back. Man, this thing, I really am excited. I think it looks very aggressive with the visor and the racer back and everything. Let's talk about how I built this thing. This is a J Concepts Ford F-150 body. I believe it's the 1993 body. I bought this thing so long ago, I forgot. I believe it's the 1993 body. This is their visor. This is their racer back. That you have to buy them separately. This is actually the extended cab. I don't know if you can tell. I'll show it to you after I take the body off. But I trimmed the back of the cab up and I hit it with the racer back. That way you got the regular cab and not the extended cab. I think the regular cab looks better on there. The decals, I actually had to lay these out myself and make them so that they could be printed, and I sent them off to MCI Racing and had them print them off, and they just came out fantastic. The color yellow that they have is kind of a orangish yellow. It's not real yellow, which is exactly the color I was looking for. So I'm very happy that that color came out the way it did. That is really cool. When I was designing the side of this monster truck, the graphics and everything, I was trying to decide exactly what I wanted on there. And I decided I wanted to keep it simple and basic, kind of like they were back in the early 90s when the monster trucks were, you know, first getting to where they were getting a lot of air and everything. The trucks weren't too crazy for the most part. You know, they had a few stripes, but they didn't have the full body wraps like they do now. So I wanted to keep it along those lines. And also the Cobra Kai, you know, gis they wear in the movie or in the, you know, TV show, they're really basic and very simple. And I wanted to just do something and keep it basic and keep it simple. And I think it, you know, I think it looks right. It looks good. The wheels and tires I went with are these are the J Concepts Renegades. They're the gold compound. They have a very aggressive look to them. I like those a lot. The wheels themselves are the Tribute from J Concepts. I don't have the planetary covers on there. you know, you can't really see it, and there's a lot of screws to put those things on there, so I didn't even bother. These rings, these B-lock rings are the ones from J Concepts you get from the Shapeways store, and they came out pretty nice. They are 3D printed. I do wish they were a little bit more, you know, a little darker, but they don't look bad. I think I may, you know, paint these later, so maybe I'm not quite done with that yet. As you can see, there's no body posts or anything coming through the body. I actually have a really clever body mount system, or at least I think it's clever, where you can pop that, the body comes off like that. I think that is pretty cool. So the way that these body mounts work are, well, this is 3D printed. This is something I designed, laid out, and 3D printed it. These right here are actually the posts that belong on the SMT10. They are strong enough to hold this on there without it coming off. 3D printed parts normally are not very strong. Something like this is fine, but posts like this, it just will not work. And these aren't so much for support. These are just to keep it stable and everything. There are magnets inside of here. There are 6 magnets, and this piece right here is curved. On the body, this piece right here is curved and it latches over that front part, and there are 6 magnets inside of there, and they are held in there through that Velcro on the other side. And so this is all Velcro to the body, and that takes quite a bit for it to pull off. And so when you put it on there, See how it kind of stuck? Those magnets pull it right to it. And therefore the magnets will keep it on there, and that little hook, plastic hook, will keep it from coming off. The back side is a bit different. See, these slide in and out, and there are magnets right there on either side. And what happens is this piece right here, you can see those posts actually go inside those holes right there, and there are magnets inside of there. That way, when these go in there, those magnets will stick to each other and it holds them in there. And so you got to reach up underneath the body, grab this, and pull it apart, and then you can lift that piece completely out. And this is all, you know, they have grooves and everything, so that piece sits right inside there and it won't go anywhere. So I don't know how strong or durable that's going to be, but I think for this truck, I don't plan on rolling it over or, you know, doing anything too crazy with it. So hopefully it will be enough for this body. I like to give someone these body mounts to, you know, have them test them out on a monster truck that they're going to be really rough with and see how they do. Maybe I'll find someone that'll do that for me. So as far as the rest of the truck goes, this started off as a Gravedigger SMT10, and the only thing that's still the same are the axles, the servo, the screws, and I think that's it. Like, pretty much everything else has been swapped out. This is a cage off of a Max D. I wasn't able to find a Max D for sale, so I just bought a Gravedigger and then bought the cage and swapped it out. It has a Spectrum receiver inside there. The Hobby Wing 10 with the 1080 ESC. The motor, it's a Rudy Radon 17 turn brush motor. It's got the short wheelbase kit from RH Designs, and I actually I printed these spacers for these links so that way the axles would, you know, tilt outward a little bit. They were just, you know, these links were too short the way they were. So I do have the sway bar kit on the back. I don't have it on the front. I want it to kind of articulate on the front and not on the rear. So I don't plan on racing this thing. I just built it for fun. It's a sport mod truck. I just built it to have fun out here. I'm not gonna put it into a competition. If I were to run in a competition, I'd probably do something a little different, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just, you know, going out here having fun with it. Oh yeah, the steering links up here, these are from Crawford Engineering. So that's where I got those. This wheelie bar is also from RH Designs, but I don't think this thing needs the wheelie bar really. I think you know, I just have it on there just in case. So if it does, you know, come up on the rear end, it doesn't destroy the body. So I am running a 2S battery there, and normally they run 100C batteries, but I'm just running a 50C. That's all I have. I don't have a 100C battery. I don't need a 100C battery. If I was going to race this thing, I'd grab a 100C battery. But you know, I'm gonna demonstrate how easy it is to put this body on and off. There it is. And I can pick the truck up from both the front and the rear from the body. So look at how easy that is. I really like that body mount system. That is pretty cool. I got the power button mounted up inside there, so you can just reach in there and there we go. All right, here we go. I've never driven this thing, so well, not with the body on it. That body sure is torquing and twisting on it. You can see every time I pull the throttle real hard, it really torques and twists that body. I really want to try to take care of this thing. I don't want to roll it over or flip it, so I'm not going to hold the camera or put the camera on the controller. I'm just going to set up on the tripod and film it. That way I have, you know, my full attention and full control of the truck, because I don't I'd be heartbroken if I rolled it over on this body. realized my sway bar was loose, and I thought I tightened it up, but I guess I didn't. Now, look at that. That body roll is almost completely gone. That looks so much better. And that's what a sway bar does. Now I'm gonna break out the really steep ramp. This is the ramp that really scares me the most when I take my really nice monster trucks off of it, because if I wreck the body, it's probably gonna be off this ramp. This is what the wheelie bar is for. It kind of seems like I was worried for nothing. The front end is not going up as high as I thought it would. Normally on my Clodbuster, the front end comes way up and it will actually come down on the body if I'm not careful. And so I was expecting it to do it with this one too, but I imagine the suspension on the front is so soft it really absorbs that impact when it hits the ramp and it doesn't bring that front end up as much. So I don't know, I'm keeping the wheelie bar on there just in case. I'm gonna set up the cones and the ramps and make a little track and drive it around it and you know, just have some fun with it. It's amazing how nerve-wracking it can be to try to do this course is so simple and so stupid, but I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to go fast, and I'm trying not to roll the truck over. It is when you don't care about rolling your truck over, it is a whole different level of stress you have to deal with. It's like no stress at all. It's like flip it over, no big deal. But this thing, I'm trying real hard not to roll it, but I'm trying to have, you know, a fast time. Not that I'm timing, I'm just, you know, having fun or whatever, but I'm trying not to wreck it. And it's a whole new level of stress. It's like if someone sits you down in a Lamborghini and says, here, I want you to drive my car. I want you to drive my $250,000 car. You'd be like, oh man, I don't want to mess it up. You could have a perfect driving record, but as soon as you're in something nice that you're not trying to wreck, it's like a whole different level. It's crazy. Let's take a look at it, see how those body mounts held up. So nothing is damaged right there. That all looks good. You can see there's a little bit of rubbing right there. That's where those posts were hitting on the body at. Nothing's cracked or broken, it looks like. That's cool. On the truck itself, now you can see where it was clacking against the body a little bit, I guess, or maybe just the friction. Everything back here looks good. Nice. But there you have it. That's my Axial SMT10 Cobra Kai monster truck. What do you guys think? Is that thing pretty cool or what? I like how it turned out. It's a fun little truck. I know it's not the fastest truck, and I don't go, you know, flying through the air like I do my X-Max or my... Wow. That is a massive bird that just flew by. I don't know what that was. Oh wow, that thing was so big. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I know I don't fly through the air like my X-Max or my Erevo, and you know, I'm never going to do that. I'm not going to be rough with it. Just, you know, drive around, have some fun with it, and you know, that's what I built it for. And I like it. I like it. It serves its purpose. It's a cool little truck to drive around. I think it's neat. I think it's neat. If you guys are going to get an SMT10, doing something like this to it is something I recommend. It's a cool little project. It, you know, takes some time, a little bit of money. It's not too bad though. I think it turned out great. I'm really satisfied with it. I was having some frustrating times with that Hobby Wing ESC trying to set it up, but you know, with the help of some friends, I got it sorted out. But other than that, it all went together pretty easily, not too difficult. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I don't know what else to say. You know, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing. It really means the world to me. Thank you so much. I hope you have a fantastic spring. This is great weather outside. Go out, have some fun, bash your RCs, and have a good time, and I will see you guys later.